Hey guys, it's Jeffrey. How's everybody doing? You know, I'm a fan of learning, but for the longest time, I couldn't find a school program that aligned with all of my interests. I was still peer pressured to go to college though, so I picked a random program, but then it came a point where I only went to school just to satisfy others, and because of that, I got really unhappy, and so in the middle of my term, I decided to drop out, take a break. Unfortunately, most of my friends and family weren't too supportive with that decision though, so they started to judge me. For months, I was labeled as a kid that was not smart enough or not talented enough, that had no credibility, and whose dreams were too big because, you're Asian. So yeah, that was my life. Things got a little too overwhelming for me, so I decided to eliminate all those people. I'm just kidding. Truth is, I couldn't blame them for having their opinions, and they weren't necessarily wrong either. But since I did put my own interests on the side for so long, I did start to get a little frustrated of feeling like I wasn't good enough at what I wanted to do. So for the last year, I decided to start searching. I wanted to learn Mandarin, and I found this Chinese school in one of my local newspapers. I wanted to go back to my roots since I've been neglecting my culture for so long. And since this class was an extracurricular program, there were only 6 students, and I was the youngest one, so it wasn't always easy to concentrate.
我不喜欢做饭。青菜。
But I'm definitely proud to have taken the initiative. So for as long as I can remember, I've always had a deep passion for singing. Okay, maybe that was too young for me to know, but even in high school, I would audition for my school plays. So, because I've missed that so much, I called back the vocalist I met during high school and restarted to take singing lessons.
For the times that you rain on my parade, and all the clubs you get in using my name, I'm better sleeping on my own. Come on, let it go and let it be. Why don't you be you and I'll be me?
One thing I've been wanting to try is to learn how to dance hip-hop. It's one of those things that's always been intimidating to me because the group classes already has so many experienced and talented students, and I was way too insecure to be looked at and be judged. But I eventually faced my fear, and once I got the hang of it, I fell even deeper in love with it.
I want to play you something old now.
Step up in the club, I'm like, who you with? See you lit in the house, yeah, that's my clique. Yeah, I'm young, but from the old school. On the dance floor, doing old moves. I don't do, I do what I want to. Hey, the boy, I don't want you. Better listen when I talk, don't trip. Yo, in the car, mine's in this.
Next up, I wanted to improve my guitar playing. At this point, things started to get a little expensive for me, so I went to a local music store and bought a few books that explain guitar basics and music theory. I then downloaded an app on my phone that would tell me how to play songs on my guitar, and that's pretty much how I trained myself. Alright, finally, a short while ago, I developed an interest in acting more seriously. I found this more affordable online class that taught me the basics for now. I'd watch movies, study the actors, and then print out the scripts, try to memorize them, and practice in front of my mirror. Or I would record myself on camera, and even sometimes try to perform in front of my family members. How do you do? Dad. Dad.
What?
Are you listening?
Listening to what?
Never mind. Yeah, best audience I've ever had. Actually, recently the University of New Hampshire heard about my story and invited me to come share my experiences with some of their college students. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty nerve-wracking to think that I could provide something of value or encouraging to people that were my age or even older than me. In short, I talked about dealing with the pressure of pursuing an untraditional career and the rising influence of digital media, which was a lot of fun because those are things that I'm really passionate about. I got to chat with some of the students after my presentation, and it was super humbling to hear that what I said had an impact on them. Anyways, I realize I may not always get people's approval with all of my decisions, but I think that I'll always be a student at heart. And at the end of the day, I'm just really happy that I'm able to follow what I love to do. So thank you so much for watching and for continuously supporting me. I'll see you very soon. This is JeffreyFever, and I'm pressing the record button now. Peace. I wasn't really sure what to wear tonight. I thought, should I wear some dress shoes or a suit? Because it's like a university. This is where like smart people are.
No, no.